What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, I would love to know what have you been doing to step outside of your comfort zone with your workouts, diet, and lifestyle to become an even better version of yourself. With your workouts, have you been pushing through that burning sensation to find where your true momentary muscular failure is? With your diet, have you been embracing a bit of hunger to experience the kind of fat loss that you desire in order to get lean and stay lean? And with your lifestyle, have you been learning any new skills that have helped you become an even better version of yourself? I'm gonna be sharing what I have done to step outside of my comfort zone lately, how I have learned and grown throughout the process. We're gonna do this vlog style, beginning with my morning cup of coffee right here, my second cup right now. A beautiful Kona blend here right now with a little bit of unsweetened cashew milk. So gonna enjoy this, do some snuggling with Chief in front of the fire here. Onto my morning breakfast shake, which is actually pretty damn comforting for me. This is not stepping outside my comfort zone at all. I have this each and every day. 1 cup of homemade kefir, 1 cup of unsweetened cashew milk, a scoop of protein powder, an assload of spinach, and a banana. Along with this, I have some of my supplements. So some Cystanch, Tomcat Alley, vitamin D3 plus K2, magnesium, krill oil, vitamin B12, zinc, and I'm gonna put some drops of the maca extract under my tongue after I finish this. So gonna enjoy this, and then Chief and I are gonna get out. This is where we're gonna get uncomfortable. It is a chilly morning out there. I think we're in the 30s at this moment right now, upper 30s. So we had some frost yesterday. So I'm gonna get a little uncomfortable and get cold. I still am, I'm longing for those summer days. All right, gonna get to it and get back to more footage in a moment. That was another gorgeous walk with my furry homie Chiefy dog this morning. Definitely brisk out there, but so freaking beautiful. That sunrise with the cotton candy sky, which is so breathtaking. Just such an invigorating walk that filled me with an incredible sense of gratitude on this Thanksgiving weekend. Got home, took a shower, and then headed out the door to a yoga class. This is me stepping way outside of my comfort zone. I am used to being the leader, like knowing everything, all the little intricacies of the activities that I am performing, feeling confident in all of the movements, and this is new territory for me. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that at the beginning of the year, I started incorporating yoga into my lifestyle, just watching some YouTube videos and using it as a way to wind down at the end of the day, and a way to improve my mobility and my flexibility, something that's becoming more and more important to me as I am aging here. But it's all about, again, living my life with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality, like knowing that I'm going to be able to do any activity that my heart desires today for years and decades to come. Like, I don't want anything to hold me back. So I was really good at the beginning of the year with yoga, kind of fell off for a couple of months and been getting back into it again. And then for my birthday that just passed, my kids ended up getting me 10 classes at Moda Hot Yoga. Just incredibly thoughtful for them. Got me to step outside. They forced me to step outside of my comfort zone and take this challenge head on. I gotta say, like, the first class I did on Thursday was very intimidating. Walking in the door, seeing 50 people who know what they're doing, and you don't want to make a fool of yourself while you're out there. The good thing is that a lot of the poses, it was a yin class that was down on the mat. A lot of the poses that I was familiar from the videos that I was doing, like the dynamic pigeon, the frog pose, child pose, downward dog, in a hot room, which was fantastic. Like, working up a great sweat really helps you sink into those poses. But I found that I wasn't quite as relaxed and in the moment, because I kept thinking to myself as I'm holding a stretch, what's it going to do next? Is it going to be a movement I'm familiar with, or am I going to make a fool of myself? But kind of getting over that, getting over my ego there and just going with the flow. Today, completely new. Like, I knew basically nothing in this class. For the most part, this is a moto class. Again, both these classes are beginner friendly, but this is more like standing up, balance, movement. Some movements are down on the ground, a lot of transitions between movements. So way outside of my comfort zone. I was way intimidated walking into the room, but then you get going through it and I realized, like, why the hell do I feel so intimidated? Like, there was a good thing there was one other beginner in there, but I felt like I was holding my own in there. There's only one pose, the eagle pose, that I struggled with, like with my forearm flexibility, but afterwards talk with the instructor And she shared like how I could just hug myself, basically with my upper body. So that's great. Again, learning, stepping outside of my comfort zone, learning new skills that are going to help me live my life to the fullest. And really, it feels great to get some hands-on guidance rather than just following a YouTube video. You don't really know, like, you don't have anyone to kind of correct your, not mistakes, but put you into proper position there. So, man, I'm on a high. Like, I am actually hooked from these classes so far. And definitely, I'm thinking like twice a week would suit my lifestyle really well. Weight training 5 days per week. I might cut it back to 4 days if I want to do more yoga. It just depends. I'm going to go, again, going with the flow. What suits me best in this moment, in this time. And I love the camaraderie in there. Like, meeting new people was freaking awesome. I got my gym bros that I connect with, and now I got my yoga peeps that I can connect with here. So it's a very bonding experience. They all made me feel comfortable in there, and I am just stoked to come back. So now I'm hitting up Riverside Pie Cafe. I wanted to get a pumpkin pie. I'm going to be having Thanksgiving over at my parents' house, and it just opened. I thought, after a yoga class, like perfect timing. It opens right after. I'll be able to get a pie, but I guess people were lined up a half hour beforehand, and I wasn't able to get a great fresh pie from them. So instead, got myself a pumpkin tart and a peanut butter cookie. Absolutely freaking delicious here. Nice little snack. Great. I don't know if this is like an ideal post-yoga meal. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to head out to a different store, try to find a pumpkin pie, and then head home and get a solid meal in me and get on with the day. Unfortunately, I've been having some audio issues today. I've had to re-record 2 segments so far. Not sure what's going on with my Rode mic, but I had a great discussion going on when I was eating that second meal, which was 4 free-range eggs in my friend's local farm, some mixed veggies that I cooked in the air fryer at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, sprinkled a bit of pink Himalayan salt and ground black pepper on top. In the bowl, 2/3 cup of oats, 140 grams of berries, and some cinnamon sprinkled on top. Now, that is in my comfort zone. That is a meal that I have just about every single day. It's an area where I'm looking to step outside of my comfort zone and get a little bit more variety in my nutrition. I mean, these are meals I absolutely love, but I would love to prepare meals in different ways. And Aaron gave me some great suggestions when he came to visit last week, and some books I'm going to look into. I think it's like Flavor Magic or something like that, just to different flavor combinations to really excite my palate. And again, providing my body with great fuel to perform my best and be able to give the best of myself to all that I'm doing throughout the day. I also had 5 grams of creatine monohydrate and 16 ounces of water, a little bit of Mio sprinkled in there for some flavoring. Another area I'm looking to step outside of my comfort zone, I have been stepping outside of my comfort zone with my workouts, with my training, has been really pushing it to true momentary muscular failure for almost every single set that I'm performing. First set, oftentimes I'll leave 1 rep in reserve, but second and third set, it's like all out effort. I am leaving nothing on the gym floor. This is where I've taken my training to the next level. Different schools of thought out there. I mean, I used to be a high volume junkie. I used to incorporate a whole bunch of exercises, a whole bunch of sets, and I really found that, like, looking back on all, I kind of had to pace myself throughout those workouts. And again, you had to leave most of those sets leaving reps in reserve and saving it for a last set, best set. What I'm finding is that when I'm training to true momentary muscular failure for almost every set, my workouts are much more efficient. Like, they're done, I get in, I put in the effort, everything I got, and I get out. And I'm absolutely loving it. I'm thriving from the process. I find I'm more mentally engaged in my training because I know I'm gonna get in and get out, and I find I'm getting more value out of each and every training session. So it's just a bonus across the board. I would love to hear how you are stepping outside of your comfort zone when it comes to your training. But one of the clients in the Jacked Up to 40 Club, they're talking about, like, this month we're incorporating some squeeze sets in our training. So picking 1 exercise per muscle group, where we're holding the contraction for 5 seconds for every single rep. So with cable fly, leg extension, stuff like that, where it's an intense contraction. Saw Will Tenney, he did a video a couple weeks ago, I think, with Phil Heath, and Phil Heath mentioned that, that's one of his secret strategies was squeeze sets. That I'm like, dude, I've been doing squeeze sets for like 7-8 years. How come I don't look like Mr. Olympia? But it's been a little while since we've incorporated squeeze sets into the Jacked Up to 40 training, so it's been fun hearing how the members are responding to it, but also like hearing the member talk about me, like realizing, because they're like, oh my God, squeeze sets are brutal. I'm like, I freaking love it and everything. They're like, we're starting to realize that you tend to like these sets where you're pushing it beyond the point of momentary muscular failure, really challenging yourself physically and mentally, and that is definitely me. I love stepping outside of my comfort zone and pushing that barrier with my training. But yeah, always also stepping outside of my comfort zone with different training splits, just really creating kind of my own hybrid splits and seeing how my body responds. So always having an open mind, always an experimenter's mindset, testing things out, seeing how they work, and just having fun with the training. That's really what it's all about. Just finished watching another disappointing Detroit Lions loss. You think after all these years of being a Lions fan, I would learn my lesson not to get my hopes up. Although their defense has been terrible, their offense has been incredible, which made it so much more heartbreaking to see them get shut out today. Either way, I am about to head out for dinner and stepping outside of my comfort zone in two different ways. Number one is that I'm going to an Indian restaurant. I've never been to an Indian restaurant before, so really looking forward to this experience. I've really been trying to expand my palate, try different ethnic foods, just trying all different kinds of foods and exploring the area, exploring the region, all the different cafes, bakeries, breweries, and restaurants. So really looking forward to this. And number two is that I'm going alone. I've dined alone in the past. I do really enjoy it. It's different. It's a different experience that I've starting to become more comfortable with. Oftentimes I'll get out for a date or I'll go out with friends. Reason I'm going alone today is it is our Canadian Thanksgiving. My kids are spending today, Sunday, with their mom and her family. Tomorrow we're going to be celebrating with my family. All my friends, they're celebrating with their families today, and just not even thinking of reaching out for a date on Thanksgiving right now. Really, I just want to spend some time alone and enjoy this meal, savor every bite, just savor the experience. Again, stepping outside of my comfort zone, learning and growing, just enjoying my own company. That's been the biggest thing for me in the past 2.5, almost 3 years, is just being happy with me, like just loving spending time on my own, being in tune with myself, being in tune with what brings great joy to my life, what makes me happy. So as much as I love going on dates with some incredible women, I enjoy my own company at the same time as well. And same thing, I enjoy going out with my friends and all that stuff. But every once in a while, it's really nice to just spend an evening alone, dine alone, and not be on my phone. I might bring my journal with me. I might write in there or something like that. But I'm just going to enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the surroundings, see what happens, and really looking forward to sharing the experience with you. What a freaking amazing meal. I had the lamb roganache, I think is how it's pronounced. So lamb in a tomato and yogurt gravy, freaking delicious. A little kick. The thing with me when it's spicy food, I get a little sweaty with my head there. Some naan bread, garlic bread on the side there to dip in the sauce, and a nice Shiraz to sip on while I was enjoying that meal. Great atmosphere. The waitress was super friendly, helpful, just great people all around, great energy in the restaurant tonight. It's actually busier than I was expecting for a Thanksgiving Sunday there. So enjoyed it. I mean, again, stepping outside of my comfort zone, trying something different. Definitely going to be coming back here again. Definitely going to be exploring some other Indian restaurants locally here and within the community, and just again expanding my palate. And again, it's just so freaking awesome to get out on my own, just enjoying my own company, just enjoying the surroundings, and just soaking it all in. It's just freaking awesome. So gonna head home, get Chiefy Dog out for a walk. Really enjoyed that evening walk with my furry homie Chiefy Dog. It is such a calm evening out there. It's about 2 hours before I'm heading to bed. This is the time when I have another 200 milligrams of magnesium. So I had 200 milligrams with my shake in the morning, and I also have 300 milligrams of ashwagandha at this time of night. So they both have a calming effect. Ashwagandha is great for managing anxiety, stress, not that I have any right now, but just want to feel calm and do the best, set myself up for an incredible evening night sleep. Also want to share, so tomorrow Thanksgiving, going to be having turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pumpkin pie, which I got back there, picked that up. Also going to have a couple craft beers, so picked up some pecan pie porter, absolutely delicious. I've had that before. And Tales from the Patch, another great one. This can actually glows in the dark. So really looking forward to the festivities tomorrow. Feeling satisfied right now. Not sure where my calories would have landed for today. I feel like I'm close to maintenance. I definitely feel very satisfied. a little full, like just a little full right now from that dinner, even though it didn't look like the volume was that much. Definitely feeling quite satisfied from that. So I'm gonna take the ashwagandha and the magnesium right now and get back to you guys to wrap things up in a moment. It's time for bed, so I'm gonna wrap things up here. The big take-home message is to not allow fear to hold you back from living your best life. Whether it's fear of trying something new, like I was doing with yoga there, I felt intimidated, and I had no reason to feel intimidated here. 2 classes in, and I am flourishing from the experience. Or maybe you're experiencing fear of pushing to true momentary muscular failure, pushing for one more repetition. Maybe you have a fear of trying a new food, a new restaurant or something like that. You just stick with the same old, the status quo where you know it's going to be good and you're just less adventurous. I encourage you to be adventurous, to test your limits, to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace new experiences. That's what life is all about. This is an adventure. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I would love to hear what you've been doing to step outside of your comfort zone, or what you're going to do to step outside of your comfort zone. Please take a moment to drop a comment down below to share your thoughts, insights, feedback, and your own personal experiences. If you did enjoy today's video, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. And if you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.